Hi friends, I'm going to go over your application problem for today. We're on lesson 12, application problem, which is page 67 in our math workbooks. So remember, we're going to do R, D, W, right? Read, draw, then write. So my problem for today says, Lulu made a pan of brownies. She cut them into 3 rows and 3 columns. So the first thing I need to do is I need to draw a picture of Lulu's brownies in the pan. So I'm going to do my first part, A. So I know that she has 3 rows and 3 columns. So I have 1, 2, 3 rows and 3 columns. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to make sure that there is a brownie in each row and each column, right? So if I'm looking at my picture, right, I have my brownie pan. I have 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, and 3 columns. 1, 2, 3. So if I wanted to write a number sentence to show how many brownies Lulu has, I could look at my rows and my columns to figure out my repeated addition equation. So I know there are 3 rows and there are 3 brownies in each one. So I'm going to write 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals, So I can figure this out by doing 3 plus 3 gives me 6. 6 plus 3 more gives me 9. Okay, so that's the first part of my problem. The second part of my problem says, write a statement about Lulu's brownies. So I'm going to write that here. So in order to answer my question, right, it's trying to figure out the total number of brownies that Lulu has. So I'm going to write my statement. I'm going to write my sentence. Lulu has 9 brownies. Okay, awesome. So that's part A, B, and C. However, for today, there's an extension, which is almost like a challenge. So it's asking me, how should Lulu cut her brownies if she wants to equally serve 12 people, 16 people, or 20 people? Now, there are 3 different parts to this problem, right? It's asking me to figure out how much she would need to cut for 12 people, 16 people, and 20 people. So I know that if Lulu wants to serve 12 people, I'm gonna still do 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep adding to my rows until I get to 12. So 12, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so for 12 people, she would need to cut 3 rows of how many in each row? 4. So I could say 3 rows of 4. So that's for 12 people. If I wanted to figure out how many for 16 people, I'm going to do the same thing. Wait, I'm going to add my rows. So I know that if I'm thinking in my head, okay, what 2 numbers can I add together to get to 16? I know 8 and 8 makes 16. So I could do 2 rows of 8, or I could do 1, 2, 3, 4. If I keep going, right, 4 and 4 would make 8. So now I have 8, so then I'm going to keep going until I get to 16. So right, I have 8. Sorry, my screen is very blurry. So I have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So in order to serve 16 people, sorry guys, it's so blurry. So in order to serve 16 people, she would need to have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. 4 rows of 4. Okay, so this one had 3 rows of 4, right? That gave me 12. To serve 16 people, I would have 4 rows of 4. So 12 plus 4 more gave me 16. So I know 16 plus 4 more would give me 20. So in order to serve 20 people, I'm going to have to add 1 more row. So I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows plus 1 more would give me 5 rows. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So altogether I have 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rows of 4 in each row. So this is like a challenge, right? You don't have to do this part, but this is a part to show you that you can challenge yourself and you can figure out how many more or how many you would need to cut in order to serve more people. So for my first part, I got Lulu has 9 brownies, right? Because she has 3 in this row, 3 in this row, and 3 in this row. And then in order to figure out how she would need to cut it to serve this many people, we just added another column or another row. So we have 3 rows of 4, 4 rows of 4, and 5 rows of 4. Okay, great job, you guys. If you got that correct, kiss your brain because that was a very tricky problem. I even had to look up how to help you with that problem. So great job, guys.